Encore Revival. America, January 18, 2021. America is primed for a dictatorship. Trust in the legislature is at an all-time low. The proven larger voter bloc feels disenfranchised. The proven larger voter bloc has an undue, almost cult-like respect for the executive. In the minds of that voter bloc, once one election is allowed to be stolen, there will be no future elections. To the proven larger voter bloc, this is a crisis. The inauguration this week is set to be surrounded by a military under control of a disenfranchised president who will not be there. That's not exactly a recipe for safety. The president made a major document dump, severely discrediting his opposition. Now come reports of martial law in the planning? That may be necessary to undo a stolen election, but it is never best and is always dangerous. Some of the demonstrators who broke into the Capitol now ask for a pardon from Trump, truly believing they were following what he wanted. They stand no chance of receiving a pardon. They allowed themselves to be led like sheep to the slaughter, merely used for political grandstanding. And that president who won't pardon them calls for more respect toward police, something else in a recipe for martial law. It would be surprising if we don't end up there, and it will be dangerous either way. Democratic voters have been set up for shock if Trump remained in office, no matter how it could happen. They have been told by the media that the election is finished merely on the basis of saying so, despite half of the country not being convinced. Conservatives recognize this recipe for danger. Liberals do not. The blame for America's situation falls on all of us. We failed to convince our neighbors that we can listen. If Trump is in the midst of any conspiracy, then both parties in Congress were in on it, along with the media. His own son-in-law doesn't want him talking to his own supporters on Gab. If anyone is conspiring anything nefarious, it isn't Trump, but someone close to him. If Biden could get into power, it would take a political miracle. Most importantly, this was all made possible by we, the American people, those of us who respected a fallible man too much, those of us who hated a mere man too much, those of us who thought rules could be broken without backlash, and those of us who failed to teach otherwise. We'll start to figure it out in the days and months ahead. Encore. Revival has returned to America.